if you're here for the Hungarian Grand Prix. I am K0 of Formula 9's Nexus Leroy, and unfortunately I can't be joined by anyone today. And so this will be a solo commentary, fortunately. Only 12 people at the moment, so it's not really a packed out grid. If you see me going into the PlayStation menu, just to check when we're getting going, because we were late for those reasons. We're late anyway. Fortunately, my main call, Carl can't join me again, and neither can Aspect. Let's just say there's reasons. Well, I'll be back in a minute. I just need to get the stream up on my tablet, so I'm gonna mute my mic for a minute. I think we may. I don't know if we're joined my Aspect. Actually, he's in the lobby, but I'll be back in a minute, guys. Kevin, you confuse me so. Boy, yo, you absolute shit stain. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm by Aspect for the moment. I'm back now, people. I don't know if Aspect is actually doing comms. I'll find this out. I think he might actually be, but I'm actually kind of confused at the moment as to whether I'm getting him in or not. Excuse me, I have a bad throat at the moment, so. If you hear me coughing a few times, I do apologise. This has been a very unorganised. Sorry about this, guys. This is very unorganised going into it. I don't know when the hell we're getting going. Should be getting going soon. Okay, I think we do. I think we will have Aspect joining us. Do we though? I think we do have Aspect joining us actually. That's weird. We are getting going. I am awfully confused. I'm just gonna do something. Sorry about this, people. Wait, we are joined by Aspect. After all.
Just about, yeah.
That has been very unorganised, but now we can actually get the racing going. Thank fuck for that. Sorry,
Indeed.
Sorry for this. Sorry for the vulgar language.
Yes, it was very vulgar.
My throat is dead, so Aspect, thank you for joining me. And I don't
No
know
problem.
I don't know what I would have done if I was on my own today. I just
Yeah, very poor attendance today, by the way.
I may have broken a vocal cord. Let's just say that. I mean, my throat may be not dead, but we do have 14 drivers. I'm pretty sure for races it's actually, no, never mind. It's only 13. What? I mean, it's the most tense of the season, but I mean, 13. You can still get some great action with 13 runners. I did a race that only had 11 people, and the action I got was amazing. So hopefully, they can provide us with action.
We see someone going out.
As it doesn't look it is Gavin who.
Yeah, we've Gavin going out.
Did impress
early.
in the last live stream race, which was the British Grand Prix. The German Grand Prix wasn't live streamed for reasons, which I'm not going to go into full detail about. But basically, me and Aspect wouldn't have been able to wouldn't have been able to do the full stream. So basically,
yep.
And I'm very surprised if most people go on the ultras, because I mean, there's no chance in hell you're doing a two-stone. If you
Yeah, quite a both Mercedes going out at the same time, like perfectly in sync, both on ultras.
Yep. And I don't know who Nexus Iceman is. There's reasons for that. I'm not gonna go into depth about, but there's reasons about it.
Yeah, two Mercedes come out very close together, so there could be some team strategy in that.
Kevin, your voice is on...
and Parky.
I hope your voice is on share.
Yeah, it is.
Okay,
it always is.
Okay, thank you. Still have Iceman in the pits, Jock, Predator, Wombo, and Schumacher. So... I believe Gavin is start. Yeah, Gavin is started. Was that? That's what I'm on him. Down into turn 1, you're gonna break. This is for the. I need to get the. I'm sure. In 5th, I believe he down into turn 2. Gavin, who are you watching at the moment?
I'm watching Gavin.
Here comes to the end of the first sector.
Now, hopefully not going to get in. Yeah, he just about keeps the car, but he just loses the back end. Bit of oversteer. It's not always the easiest corner to navigate because you can go wide and get invalidated. Very.
Jordy's on up now. What can you do in that? Excuse me. In that McLaren. He goes into that corner.
He actually gets it right. He doesn't turn in as much as he could have. But probably just making sure you can make the corner properly.
Yeah. I do believe next, if you guys are wondering, the rest of the calendar, I do believe we have. Yes, we finish officially. We finish in 2 weeks' time. Actually, no. We're finishing next week, I believe, because we have to cancel one race, so
Gavin still sets his lap, although it was certainly not a good lap.
No, definitely wasn't a good lap. What can Jordy do? Can he? I mean, no, he would definitely be doing that lap because that's not a bad lap on the motorist. Can Jordy go quicker? No, he can't. 7/10 off. Tahio, I don't know. Oh no. In the Merc, what can you do? Coming around the final corner. As he could actually banks off, or probably doesn't want to set a time on the motor, so just fair enough. Excuse me if I
still quicker than Gavin.
Yeah.
So.
Excuse me, if I got quiet for a minute, it's because my throat was absolutely killing me.
Yeah.
Predator comes in the end of his lap. No, he's just starting a lap. I'll try to warn with Predator. Going down into turn 1, you want to brake just now, just before the 50-meter warn into turn 1. He hits the apex. You don't need to do that. You can just take, like, in the middle of the track, down into turn 2. You need to get a good entry. He does get a good entry. Can he get a good exit? On a sig shot himself. Yeah, he can. Having a lift off, right?
Yeah.
He would have run wide. That's
going to be as good of a lap as it could have been. Loses the back end a little bit of small correction, not going to help him, only losing him time. Yeah. Another little correction out of that corner,
into
so a lot
chicane, of which I hate.
Time.
I hate that chicane.
Yeah, it seems like he's losing a lot of time through these corners. Yeah, and he lifts off again.
Oh, he's on the grass. Hasn't been the best lap.
So
his teammate Jock.
Yeah,
Jock the game
Hopefully you can do
on
better.
We'll just keep an eye on what he says, but Jock the game on. He looks very hooked to these corners that his teammate did not. Rise them curves nicely, as we do have a good view of the Red Bull. Now coming down to the end of the second sector. It's been a very good lap from what I've seen of it. I think he's on for the fast lap at the moment, but he needs to get this final sector correct. Oh, I mean, what I sometimes it's a good. It is been a very good lap from himself.
It wasn't bad at all, but Pitts not gonna settle up. Probably not wanting to settle up on those ultras. Maybe he's trying to get a feel for the car, get a feel for the circuit, rather than settle up.
Lap goes faster again. Excuse me, I'm gonna be doing that a lot on this stream. I hope not, but if I am, I do apologize. As we have Parky coming to start a lap. What can you do in that? I don't think he'll go on and finish this lap, but we'll just see what he can do.
He must have gotten validated then.
There's a yellow flag. Who's that for? I don't know that for, if I'm being honest. Here goes Parky.
I think it's for Tavo.
He
was going quite slowly in the first corner.
Yeah, he was. I just caught that. Parky, it's a good run to turn 2 and turn 3. This has been a good enough so far. You keep it up though. Come to the end of the first sector now. Oh,
he has to correct the car. Looks like an invalidation. It must have been an invalidation.
I don't think it was. No, he's still continuing on.
Check. He's still going for it at the moment, so he must have got lucky with the not getting invalidated. So he will be able to finish this lap.
He will be able. I don't think he will. I think he'll come to the pits. That seems to be Parky's tactic.
Oh, he's going very wide. Usually you don't get an invalidation if you do go wide there, though. Using a lot of the track.
He got involved. Yeah, he has involved already. He got involved for that. Coming into the pits right, so we have WCS Tim, who's on an out lap. We have Tahil, and we have Jordy on an out. Let's watch Jordy. And the McLaren! Oh, he's off! Losing it there. We'll watch Tahil. Going to start his lap on them soft tires in overtaking on about just for the 50-meter road here. Takes turn 1 nicely, very nicely indeed. On the run then to turn 2. Stays in 6th gear, doesn't shift into 7.
Goes into 3rd gear very early there.
But it's been a good lap so far. Remember, he's on the soft tires. He's looking to get the fastest time on that tire. That is good through there. That could have been invalid. I don't know. It didn't work out. But it's been a very good lap. It's been a very good lap for him so far.
Yeah, he got that the corner that everyone seems to be messing up, but he got that corner perfect.
And he got the chicane spot on as well. This has been a very good lap from Tahil so far.
Yeah, it looks very clean so far. He doesn't go wide. He keeps his car just about on track. Will he do a park? He did. No, he's taking everything pretty much perfectly throughout the lap.
Must still be good. I don't think it'll be good.
A little bit of a bad exit there. He doesn't quite get to. Probably using the wrong gear. It seemed like. It seems like he's using the wrong gear too.
It is Paul. Good lap. We have Nexus Iceman coming to start off in that house. Don't ask where he's coming from. There's reasons. As I'm not gonna explain.
On the medium tire.
Into turn 1. It's a good exit.
Revving up the engine quite a bit as well.
Yeah. He locks up. It wasn't
screeching the tires.
It was down to 2nd gear. Probably just to get more turning. But that was a huge lock up on the tires there.
Yeah. See how well he does this. He goes wide.
Yeah, that's invalidated.
And that's invalidated.
You'll
be saving your rest to go for another lap.
Yeah, route on about to start a lap in the Williams. What can you do? There's a yellow flag somewhere. I don't know who that's for. I'm just trying to check. I don't know who that's for. Yeah, road coming to
Maybe
start
for
off.
fantasy. Possibly because he was coming out of the pit lane and going slowly.
Yeah, he slowed down to make sure he didn't get in race way. Then round turn 2. There's the yellow flag again. That's in sector 2, so I don't know. Oh, it's JF Predator. He's
Predator,
off.
yeah.
He's most likely hit the inside curve around the wrong. I believe that's turn 6, I think. Just went off. That's we have Wombo.
That's what you'd expect. Yeah.
Wombo won a lap in the car also. I don't know how long it's been so far, but he looks good through there. It's a little bit wide. That could be invalid. I don't think it will be, no. But obviously just behind him is Route. Excuse me. But Wombo locking up a little bit, but it's been a good lap so far from what we've seen. From how's the first part of it being? Is this good enough for Paul? How far would it be off Paul if it's not on? It will be a 1:16.8.
Oh, Jesus.
As Lapidus as Route moves up to third. Dr. Gamer he's not on the lap. I think he may have just finished one. Jordan is on the lap. Yes,
Jack is on, well, not Jack, well, I know him as Jack, Iceman, rather, is on a lap. He's coming into the final section now.
Yeah.
On those medium tires.
After doing the Iceman, I'm going to ride on board with Jordy. This seems like a good lap, but when I report him at the moment, I think he'll go maybe 7, 8, I think.
Comes across the line and it's 9th.
There's Jordy on a lap. In that McLaren running very well. He seems to be having issues all race. He just can't keep the car on track. Was that invalid? I don't know. I'll just check. Jordy, no. I thought that would have been invalid how far wide he went, but so they have to carry on into the final corner. It's been a good one from what we've seen. Apart from that little mistake, he doesn't get pulling. Knows he can go quicker. Cross the line. He does improve on his lap, and he was ahead of Gavin, but that's all he knows. Anyway, here's Womble. Womble's going to be given
Womble is starting a lap. He was warming up his tires there.
Yeah. It's a good exit. We have a beautiful helicopter view of him.
Going for it.
Yeah,
not in overtake right now, unless there's something like the glitch that doesn't show you what they're actually in, but I'd recommend overtake on the straight.
No, he was actually in hot laps on that straight, because when I checked, someone else said they were in mode 0, so he wasn't walking up there under it, but I think that's just the nature of the corner. I think you just walk up in general to that corner.
It comes into the corner where we've seen a lot of people mess up today. He just about keeps on the track. It takes it very, very well there. Locking up again. Quite a few lockups on this lap.
I think the lockups are just lockups in general, because I think they're just happening. As Gavin goes quickest on a 1:16.3, I expect to see maybe these guys maybe dipping into the 1:15s at least. But one more is on a good lap at the moment. He's 4/10 up, which would put him. I believe it would put him third, but let's see how he gets on in this final sector.
They're locking up once again. He's locked up quite a lot on this lap. We'll see where it puts him. He's in 5th at the moment on soft tires.
He will go pole. Across the line. He just look how close that top 3 now. That is. WCS Tim is coming to start a lap. I want to ride a more with him. Coming down now into turn 1. Braking just there now. Just avoids the Red Bull. I think that's Jock, but it doesn't matter. Coming down into turn 2, you want to brake just about now. Make sure you don't touch the outside curb. He's taking that corner brilliantly so far, but it doesn't look like he's the fastest at the moment. He's 3/10 more than what Wombo did, and I think that could be invalid. Sector 1, Sector 2, I don't know the answer. We just have a Taurus ahead of him. I believe that will be Wombo, but I don't think Wombo will get in his way that much. But how the nature of dirty air works, you're starting to get out of run now. But Wombo gets out of the way, Tim is not on the quickest start, but we'll just see what he can do.
Opting for the soft tire will probably be if using save ERS for the next lap to go for one last lap. This will be his only lap in qualifying.
Round the final corner. I don't think it will be good enough for Paul, but it will be close. When he goes P8.
No, P8, very off the pace there.
Disappointed by his standards, but you know, watch JF Predator as he comes to start his off, and then we were going more with Parky.
Yeah, he was on an outlap.
There goes Predator down into turn 1. He's slow through there, but gets a good exit. Does he have DRS open? He's not using DRS for some reason. Maybe DRS broken? I don't think it's like that, but we're on with Nexus Iceman.
Starting his lap, he takes a lot of curb on the inside and takes curb on the outside as well.
I'm not riding more than him because it has that gearbox push and I can't be racing that.
Okay.
You're on a decent lap as one.
And Womble joins back, so that's good. He had left the session initially.
Jock has won second and retired. If you want to keep an eye on Iceman, I'll watch Parky.
Okay.
Parky ran the wrong, sleeping right hand there, avoiding the inside curve. Yeah, into this as you can. You need to get the spot on if you want to have a good. He does get it, but I'm gonna slide on extra, but that one barely cost him anything.
Ooh, getting JF Predator very close to Iceman. While he was on his lap, very close to the raceman, just about gets out of the way.
No, we will watch Iceman at the end of this. I'm not even sure if I'm not even sure if it'll go quicker than this.
Coming.
No, it's not gonna go quicker than this.
Coming across the line now, and still in 10th. So we'll have to find quite a lot of time right now.
Going round the final corner. RB. Cross the line. Only P8. It's disappointing from him. Hang on a minute. I have to do something.
And being down in P8 is not.
You're definitely not. We're down. He's retired. Could he fall down even more positions? Jock up there in P2, Parky down there, but Iceman is going for it again. He's already 4 tenths up. This is a good lap so far. Tahi on retires, and I believe we will have Gavin on pole, unless someone can do something about it. There comes Iceman now. I don't think he's fast enough. I don't think he's fast enough too. No, it's hard.
So yeah, I was just having a look at some of the like different could happen for Jock to win. Parky has to be in the top 4 to have any chance of winning, and even if he does come 4th, Jock has to not score points.
Right, so who's in the lead championship as we speak?
If Parky were to win, then Jock has to finish in the top 3, and starting in the top 3, that seems very easy for him.
Wait, so what are the championship standings at the moment? Who's leading?
I'm not sure about the standings. I was just checking the circumstances of how the championship would actually be decided. But if Parky were to win, Jock has to finish in the top 3. If Parky was second, Jock has to be in the top 7. If Parky finishes 3rd, Jock has to be top 9.
Oh, so I mean, it's the 2 finished drivers going it out for the championship, and whoever's spamming in the comments, like, you're not coming up on my fucking tablet, so please stop spamming.
And Iceman, unless he was already finished his lap, I'm not sure. He gets held up by the Williams.
Yes, he's already finished his lap, Kevin. Calm down. Anyway, we're just waiting on JF to retire.
Yeah, he was finished his lap.
Kevin, I will take away this turn today.
Alright.
Hang on, it's code. Jesus, give me a minute. I need to adjust. As we use a good rundown, Lapidus on pole from Gavin on ultras. Then it's soft runners, Jock, Tahio, Wombo, Tim, and Row. Parky disappointing down in 8th. Jordy in 9th. Next is Iceman in P10. And then outside top 10 we have Pure Fantasy, JF Predator, and Schumacher. But I mean, ever since I've started commentating on this video, that's the lowest Parky. I'm pretty sure every race I've commentated, Parky's been top 5. Top 3 even, I think. So that is a giant leap for Jock to that championship. Wait. Well, Kevin.
I was not listening if you asked me a question, but
Oh, I didn't ask you a question. I was just saying that.
Okay.
I was saying that. So Jock pretty much has the championship in the bag. As long as he doesn't make any mistakes, pretty much has the
more or less, yeah. Starting in 3rd as well. If he gets.
How do you know about? If you don't know the championship standings, how do you know about it then?
It was in the chat. Parky put up different circumstances of what like.
So Jock, we could be crowning a new WCS champion for season 5.
But yeah, if you want to have a look at it, I put it in the chat.
And if you guys are wondering, I don't know if there'll be a different commentary duo next season. I don't know if I'll also be here. But let's just check the tyres. And everyone outside the top 10, I want to see their tyres. Everyone outside the top 10 going for soft. That's not surprising.
So if you want to look at the chat, I have the thing there, if you want to look at it.
Okay, well, I'll take over that now. Yeah, so this is Parky didn't need this on the day where he could lose the championship, which will be frustrating for him. But I mean, I don't know where Jock's from out because it looked like Parky pretty much had the championship of the bag, you know. Looked like out of nowhere. Jock's from out of nowhere and said, "I'm gonna win this," and he's in a very good position to do so at the moment. He is backing up the pack. He's so far behind Gavin and Lapidus. Jesus. He's so far.
So if their tires are colder, then it'll put them on a more even playing field.
Yeah, no, he's backed the pack up, and that's smart by him. But also, maybe trying to get
be careful not to get disqualified there.
Tim gets disqualified, so does Rout. Tim, that's not fun. But I mean, Parky didn't need this. I think Jock will just drive with caution. He knows that he thinks it's unlikely. If Parky gets a podium, it's unlikely he'll get the win. I'm pretty sure Jock. Well, it's very likely he'll finish in that, top. I don't have a good camera angle yet. I'll give me a good camera angle. I know we have 3, 4, 5 red lights here in Hungary. And it's lights out and away we go. It's a good start by Gavin. Jordan gets a driver penalty again. Good start by Gavin. Down into turn 1, Parky up the inside.
Parky going for a little bit of a dive. He's down the inside of Tim going side by side on the exit. He'll need to make this move early. As early as he possibly can, going 3 wide momentarily.
Tim
still side by side with Tim, but Tim gets in position.
Jock is already behind the championship rival. Wow, that didn't take long.
Jock has lost out a lot in that start. And he's getting overtaken by Womble as well.
Still, as long as Jock.
So if Jock were to stay here, then Parky has to get second to keep his title hopes alive.
No. No.
If Jock were to stay 7th, Parky has to come second.
What you put in the chat?
To keep it alive.
what you put in the chat is that if Parky comes second and Jock gets in top 7, he wins the championship. That's what you put in.
Hang on.
You're confusing
okay,
me,
I think I read it wrong, didn't I?
Here comes.
Okay, yeah, I read it wrong.
How can you read it wrong?
I
mean, Jock just came out of nowhere and just.
Yeah, I think I just kind of got it mixed up a little.
How cool? What do you mean by that?
I don't know. I think it was because I don't know why I got it mixed up, but I see what I did wrong now.
Wait, so Jock wait, what did you get wrong? I need to give this information to the viewers. What did you get wrong?
Basically, I thought that it was Jock who had the advantage, and Jock didn't have to do much to win the championship.
No, it's Parky.
But it's that Parky's in front, and Jock has to do.
So basically everything you put.
Keep ahead. So
basically everything you put is just the opposite way around. Basically.
Pretty much.
So Jock knows what he needs to do, but I mean we could be crowning names.
So Jock needs to be ahead of Parky to be gaining points on him. The person leading the championship is Parky. I thought it was Jock.
Anyway, one more. Runs on the wind. Jock will hope he can just get up the inside and go after championship rival, but Fair Fantas are. Don't know if he just missed his break, because that one might go a bit of a dive there. Okay, man, I need to sort something out. Thing is, you guys only deal with the spam in the chat, because I've made sure the person doesn't like hide from other players, but I mean, it's actually getting on my nerves now. Anyway, here comes Jock down into turn 1. We go for the dive on 1 where he knows he needs to get the move done relatively soon. Can't get on into here as there's a Williams route running very wide into turn 1. But I mean, fair play to Gavin and Lapitus, they're bombed away from the rest of the field. But anyway, here's Tim looking on the back of Tahil, getting on the curb. Kevin, are you still with me?
Yeah, I am.
As parking, looking through on Tim. Tim has to go over Tim has to go over the chicane, and now one was looking up the inside. I mean, this is just going from bad to worse for Jock now. Parky's overtaking Tim. I think Parky pretty much has.
Yeah, and he's looking at a 3rd place, and of course Tavo, his teammate, is in front of him. So
there's one more going around the outside. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Tahil will just let him through.
Yeah, presumably they'd be in a party with each other. They're teammates. They know the championship kind of depends
Gavin in already. That's how
Parky
much
finishing as high as possible. So
yes, Parky now
presumably if he gets close enough, he will let him through.
Yes. But I mean, there's one more up the inside of Tim. But I mean, Gavin's in already, which just shows how dead them tires are, and now I'm pretty sure Tahil won't let his. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he lets his teammate through. To give him that extra edge, but I mean, almost this Jock is just falling away. But I mean, it has been a good season from what I've seen of it, and it's more than likely we will be crowning a new champion here today. And if not, we'll definitely be crowning one next week, because next week we do finish. I'm not sure if it's Belgium or Italy because we missed the race. I know.
Yeah, Lapitus doing what he has to at the moment, bringing that gap up. Of course, on those ultra softs, he's going to be on the 2-stop, compared to Tavo's pretty standard 1-stop from softs to mediums.
Well, I mean,
he's doing what he needs to right now. But
Tahil is not letting his teammate point, and that is allowing one more to get right on the back of him. But Jock needs to get a move done. He's right on the back of Tim. I think he will go for into turn 1. He goes up the inside. They make contact, but Jock gets the move done.
It's like mandatory that he gets this move done, because he needs to prevent Parky from taking the championship, and time goes down the inside, both on soft, so equal on grip at the moment.
Forcing the limit line there. It's getting feisty between the Red Bull and Force India. Jock backs out.
Maybe a little bit of
Womble
desperation
right
as well that he really wants to keep this championship alive.
Womble has come alive these last few races. And then right on the back of his old Parky, excuse me. And now looking in down. Excuse me. Here he comes. He's right on the back of the Toro Rosso. Excuse me, the Toro Rosso is right on the back of the Merc. And Kurt Womble maybe be close enough to mount a move into turn 1. I'm surprised Tatty hasn't let his teammate bite his amplifier in. Now this will be the battle for the lead.
Well, yeah, but you also have to consider that Womble is very close to them. So I would be waiting until Parky gets a bit closer so they can do the switch and Tavo can keep second. They'll need to do it soon though, because they'll need to do the switch as soon as possible, because if Parky's in front, Tavo could hold up this grid and could make it easier for Parky to take the win today. Yeah,
that's fair enough. That's what he could be doing. He could just try and hold this open and let his teammate blind on last lap. But then again, I think, I'm not sure, I think this constructors is pretty much up, but I'm not 100% sure. But Jock needs to get this move done ASAP. We just can't because of the train and how it is around Hungary. It's just so difficult, especially with this train. It makes it double difficult
Jock
to have a look
pretty
at Tim.
close to Tim right now. If Parky were to get past his teammate and go on to win, Jock needs to get within the top 3, so he's gonna want to be making these moves quick, knowing that the two Mercedes.
What?
A bit too far back at the moment. Tim is close to Womble, but he's not quite close enough right now. Womble locks up into the first corner and loses the back end.
I'm wondering what my notes can you quiet, please? Yes, as you were saying, this train is being held up by Cahill. I mean, it's not going anywhere. So, I mean, Jock can still see championship rival, but I mean, as the laps go by, it's just getting. But at the moment, the championship would go to next week, which I'm not sure what track it is next week. I think we're going to Belgium. I'm not sure though. As pure fans are having to hop over this chicane there. That's interesting. But
yeah, Womble's still very close to Tavo. So if Tavo were to slow down to let his teammate through, he could be under threat from Womble. So he doesn't want to make it while Womble is this close. So maybe Tavo needs to pick up the pace a little bit to start pulling a little bit of a gap, so they can do a switch more comfortably.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, well, at the moment the championship will go down to the final race, so I think will the switch happen this lap? I think the switch is gonna happen this lap. Will it happen? No, he still stays behind his team.
Tavo he's very close to Tavo at the moment.
There's fighting behind.
And Womble loses back in. Yeah, Jock on the outside, he'll need to get this move done. He'll be wanting to get this move done on the outside. It's not great for that corner, and he's not able to make it.
This is just like he'll be getting. Sorry,
the top 5 actually pulling away quite a bit from the rest of the pack.
Yeah, there indeed. But I mean,
Jock, is he going for a move?
I think he is. No, he isn't going for a move, sorry. But Womble is starting
I'm not sure, I might have been looking at Womble maybe, I'm not sure.
Womble is falling off the back of the front too. This is bad news for Jock. Now I think two Mercs can make the switch.
I think that they're gonna need to make the switch next lap.
I mean,
Womble locks up again.
No, I think
he's a little bit further back this lap. I think that Parky should have slipstream. I just think that Tavo needs to be a bit lenient to teammate while he does have slipstream, because this switch needs to happen. If Parky used to win.
I don't think it is gonna happen yet. No, it isn't gonna happen. Jock looking for up the inside of Tim. They make contact, I think. But
Jock once again on the outside on the worst line for turn 4. I think this is. And once again, Tim's able to keep it in front.
Kevin, it's turn 2. Where'd you get turn 4 from?
No, I was talking out turn 4. He was on the outside for turn 4, which is the worst line. That's what I was referring to.
He was on the outside for turn 2.
Turn 3.
That's turn 2. That's turn 2.
No, because the kink.
The kink doesn't count as the corner. Even in turn.
Usually they count.
Well, I'm pretty sure they don't count.
Okay.
I think they've left the switch too late in their career because now Wombo's right at the back.
I really don't know why they haven't thought about a switch yet, because
I can't lie to you.
Like,
if Tahoe
if you
doesn't
think
make
about it, there's literally no reason they shouldn't make it, because if they made the switch and Jock stayed where he is, Parky would take the championship, and surely his teammate would think that is something that he should at least consider.
I mean, well, in my opinion, if Tahoe doesn't let Parky buy, in my opinion, that's just selfishness, in my opinion. That's what I call it. As Jock looking for again on TV, he knows he needs to get this move done, and I think he will fight. Yeah, he'll finally get it done, and will not be challenged down into turn 2. Shove him a little bit wide there, but that's okay. Anyone they might do, I think they could try to do it in like on a corner where you wouldn't see, maybe like in a corner. I don't know. Where I mean like. Tahoe, what one more for you? Tahoe, I mean, where there is still risk of him losing the position, but it's less as Jock is looking for.
Well, I think that
Jock and Tim. Maybe they can contact Tim trying to go round the outside, up the inside. Tim needs to be careful. He seems like he's been aggressive this race. I don't know why. Obviously, I'm pretty sure him and Parky are good mates.
I think that the switch would be best to happen in turn 2. If Parky was on the outside and Tavo went a little bit slower on the inside, it would be hard for Womble to get through. So I think that would be a logical way in which they could make the switch while Womble's very close. He loses the back end. It really should happen. Like, they have to do it. There's no reason as to why they shouldn't do it. Like, Tavo's not in the championship fight, Parky is. They should really make the switch.
Schumacher and Pure Fantas we've only been focusing on the top guys, but now we're going to give some of these guys an action.
And Jock on the outside of Womble on the worst line, and Womble just about keeps it.
And if he gets this move,
he gets a better exit though.
If Jock gets this move, it's pretty much impossible for Parky to wrap this up today, no matter what he does. So, and who knows, Jock keep fighting until the last race, because you never know. Parky. Next week, I mean, if it goes down next week is Belgium. I mean, all Rouge, but Tim is up the behind of Jock. And this switch has to happen soon, man. Like, I can't wait. I mean, Parky.
Yeah,
I think they've been
running a 1-2 pretty much since the start, and 11 laps in they haven't made the switch. I don't know why they haven't made it.
I think what they might be doing is I think that I think that they might be just saying, I think Tahoe might be just saying, get close enough to me and I'll let you buy. Which, I mean, wouldn't be surprising me, because he doesn't want to lose time. I mean, he wants to get, I'm pretty sure it's going to be his first victory of the season, which would be very good for him. So, I mean, like, I think what Tahoe was just saying, if you want to get by, you have to be close enough. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
As we have Schumacher and Pure Fantas are on side by side down into turn 2. But Schumacher has the worst line to that corner, but they're still going side by side. Going side by side up the hill. This will be very close.
It looks like Fantasy will have this, but he's on the outside. Yeah, he does. It goes a little bit wide. Could have got
as Predator
warning, but
let's go back up to the lead.
Keeps position.
This is one of the biggest trades I've seen in my life.
Yeah, the top 5. Just gonna check. The top 5 are separated by 1.3, 1.4 seconds.
But Tim is looking for on Jock.
On
Tim
down the inside he goes. A little bit of a late move, but he
I can't lie. Tim's been more.
No contact.
I
and he gets moved on. Jock down to 5th.
I think there's something going on because if you look, Tim has been much more aggressive than what he has been before. And obviously him and Parky are good mates, so I think this could be. I think that could have something to do with Jock. And looking for it on Tim, he has their own. He's trying to go around. As pit stops, just remember, pit stops will be coming soon. Which Merc will pit first, I wonder. The Jock is looking for. Will we dive it up the inside of the Rosinian now?
Maybe Parky pits first, and then Tavo pits second, and then maybe because of Parky's undercut, they should be able to get a switch through strategy there. And that would be quite a safe switch as well.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Well, Jock, as it stands, we'll take this title fight down to the final race. But I mean, it blows my mind. But Parky started to lose some time as his teammate has actually started to get away a little. It's the biggest gap we have on this train. It's nearly a second. Has Parky made a mistake on this app? It is now a second. So I think this could be preparation for Ristoff. Maybe Parky backing these guys up just to let his teammate pit. As Tahoe stays out, will Parky come in? No. Jock is in.
Yeah,
Jock
I think that they'd maybe be looking at around lap 15, 16 to pit, I think.
Jock is in now.
Maybe it might be a little bit early.
Jock is in now. This was start pit stops, I believe.
Yeah, I think this is quite a smart move by Jock, because he'll be getting the undercut.
Schumacher and Fantasizer! A bolt out! Running more the Predator, what happened there? They're both off.
I've not seen it yet. They're off. I'm not sure what turn it is. But I know what corner.
That's bizarre.
To look at it is. Yeah, the third last corner. They crashed in. I'm not sure what happened there.
What now?
But yeah, as I was saying though, Jock pitting now. He knows that the top 4 are really close and are going to be holding each other up, like all of them. If he gets this undercut, he could come out ahead and Fantasy leaves the session.
I'll keep an eye on gap to leader, but he needs to get them tires warmed up first, as Parky's starting to drop off a little bit. So I don't think we're getting ahead of Tahil, but will we get out ahead of Parky? That's the main question. Who will come in?
Tavo stays out, and Parky is going to be the first one who pits. So as I was saying earlier, Parky gets the undercut on his teammate, comes out ahead, they get to switch to strategy, no one loses time.
Now.
Where will he come out compared to Jock though? We need to spectate Jock, I'd say.
If you spectate Jock, I'll spectate Parky. Parky's already out of his pit box, he's travelling down the pit lane. This will be close, I think. No, Parky will be out ahead, I think. It'll be more close to himself and Tim. Yes, Parky is out ahead. What about him and Tim? Can he jump Tim?
So looks like Jock didn't really get the best undercut. He gets out ahead of Tim though.
No, that's good for him. But I'm locked with this.
Yeah, and we will be expecting Tavo to pit this lap now.
Excuse me, I just need to do something with my PlayStation. That's another issue. I need to check something. Okay, we're watching.
Womble kind of dropping off a bit from Tavo at the moment.
And again, Parky needs to get his tyres warmed up more. Jock, I'm pretty sure, has already done so. It's a very sacred hope he has. Parky was over the chicane a little bit there. But I want to keep an eye on Tahil and Womble. Tahil isn't
really.
Yeah, Tahil and Womble.
He's not really pulling the gap that he needs to. The gap is pretty much what it was before, but he needs to start taking some sort of, I don't know where he's going to get it there on equal tires, but he needs to start pulling a gap because it looks like Jock is closing on him now.
Yeah, Jock, but I mean, I want to see where will they come out ahead between. I think Mercedes have played perfectly. I think Parky is going to come out ahead of his teammate. No, Tahil is out ahead, so they still stay in the same positions. And Tahil has jumped them by actually a decent margin. He's extended the gap from them quite a bit. And one more coming out And can he get ahead of Parky? This would be great news for Jock if he does. Down into turn 2, he's forcing him in the inside.
Parky on the inside, he goes wide, pushes him a little bit off. And he gets moved on.
But I think...
So now he has a car between him and Jock, and he'll be loving the sight of that.
But I mean,
having a little bit of a buffer.
I think the reason the gap is so big, cold tires, I think, for the medium runners.
Yeah, that's what I'd be thinking as well. So clearly overcut, working a treat for anyone who did it.
Especially one more, because I mean, he's come out ahead. I mean, he was already ahead of Jock, but he's... What's happened to Tim? Tim dropped off by miles compared to these guys.
Well, not necessarily. He's still there.
I know, but I mean, compared to what he was, he's dropped off. A decent amount of Parky is now about 2 seconds off our net race leader. Compared to what he was, about 5/10. So that gap has sprung, and that gap's gone up by quite a bit. Jordy and Predator going side by side, and Predator's round. Don't know what happened there.
Yeah, up onto the grass.
You have next Iceman coming into the pits. I think they'll come out and 10 to don't know. Anyway, here it comes. One more. Can he get a move on Parky? He's looking for it.
Mediums. You'd assume?
He's one more looking for it on Parky. So I mean, if one more can get past Parky, this will be music to Jock's ears. If Parky, I mean, if one more looking for it.
I think that Tavo needs to be really thinking about Parky right now and backing Gavin off into him at this moment, I think. Because Jock isn't that far behind. If Tavo backs Gavin into Parky and Parky's able to make that move, then that would be...
see, but
in my mind, it would be logical.
I didn't think I'd be saying this, but it seems like Parky's the cock in the bottle on this little train. But Gavin now, Parky will get the arrest off Gavin, which is not what one more. Oh, but Parky runs very wide there. One more fastest lap. Tim with the fastest lap, actually. Their fast lap points them up for grabs, so who knows? Actually, no. What's up with
Parky really close to Gavin at the moment.
Well, Gavin, I think Gavin will try and do a job for his teammate. I think Gavin might try and do a job for his teammate, and maybe for his sister team as well.
Yeah, that's like they're not even in a title fight, and they're doing this. Like Tavo's just kind of pulling away. He doesn't really seem to care too much.
Oh, one more
and he goes down for a big dive there.
It's a good move though, in fairness. It's clean,
and he actually makes the move.
Parky knew it.
And Jock has a look, but doesn't quite make it.
Parky knew he murdered the braking marker board on the exit. He was sliding all over the place there. That's music to Jock's ears now that that's happened. But I'm not sure what the championship gap is. But if Parky were to DNF there, Jock, that would have been music to Jock's ears, and then we would have had a real championship fight going into next week. But at the moment, it will not be. Championship will not be decided. And like I said, Jock, if he can get past Parky, I mean, he would any points he can outscore Parky wide, he'll get. Because I mean, who knows what can happen. And Gavin, I think the two Toro Rossos are making a switch.
The two Toro Rossos going side by side.
It's not raining.
Looks like they're
letting each other by.
Well,
yeah,
looks
Gavin
like they're actually trying to fight. It doesn't look like they're actually letting either one of them through.
One more gets by anyway, and now roll Gavin back Parky up, do all that gist, and let one more chase after Tahio for that win. I wonder. I think if I was
the way
Gavin,
that they were fighting, it doesn't look like they're thinking about that really.
They could be, who knows? Find out.
Tavo with a 2-second gap
lead, yeah.
back to Womble.
He's bowling away, in fairness.
So he's doing a good job to pull away, and Parky
I actually think Gavin,
in a good position right now.
I think Gavin is backing off because the gap has dropped massively. I think Gavin could be doing a favour for his team and doing a big favour for Jock, as JF Predator has retired. The session, I'm not sure. I don't think Gavin will just be doing a big favour for his own team.
Jock gets a pretty good exit off that
just
corner. He will have DRS,
Jock could
as
have
will
a goal.
Parky.
But Parky
goes down the inside of Gavin. They go side by side.
But
Jock is having a look. And Jock could get by as well.
In. Will we go for it up the inside? Gavin goes for it. That's too aggressive.
And Gavin's around.
Yeah, that's his own fault in my opinion. He was way too aggressive with Jock. Didn't end well.
So now, Parky only has one Toro Rosso to deal with rather than two.
Yep. But I mean, your Toro Rosso was
really,
and one more.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. I do not understand why Tavo's not backing Womble up into Parky.
I don't know either, but I think Jock's is hoping he can get close up to Parky, and Parky does not get within DRS over Womble. I can't lie to you. No offense against Parky, I can't hope that happens so we can get a good championship fight next week. But yeah, Jock is right on the back of Parky, and no, Parky will not have DRS. This should be Jock's moment. Finally get ahead of his fellow Finnish compatriot with his championship rival. Could this be the moment we see him go up the inside? He's gaining. He's really gaining. Can he go up the inside? He's not close enough. But
he's not close enough on this occasion.
No, so at one point I was
he gets a good exit, but he's not going to be close enough. He nearly loses the back end there.
I want to point out something. It's getting very overcast. It was sunny at the start. It's now overcast. I wonder, is there a hint of rain in the air?
Yeah, 14 laps left as well.
As by the way, Lapitis did pit. Is it on P7s, or even though he's on the 2-stop, he's having a good run. Well, Jock is right on the back of Parky. I mean, Jock, he could try and get Parky off guard.
Womble is caught up to Tavo as well, by the way. Gap only like half a second, of course, it's right behind.
Parky running wide again. He keeps on running wide. I've got to check time penalties. Parky has 1 warning, Jock has 2 warnings, and Tim has a penalty and 2 warnings. So, well, I mean, Jock, if you can get a good one off the front corner. I mean, like I said, is there a hint of rain in the air? Because it's very overcast now. Will Jock get a good run? Can he have a goal? On Parky, he gets a good exit. This could be the moment he was waiting for.
He seems a little bit closer on this occasion, but I don't think that's close enough.
But we'll just see the exit.
And Tavo and Womble nearly going side by side there.
Lapitis and Gavin there.
Tavo defends the inside. Womble doesn't quite make it. It looks like now, finally, Tavo's trying to hold up Womble.
Womble was absolutely
Womble gets past.
It's a good move, but it was very aggressive. And now, this is Jock didn't want this because now Parky's got the DRS on Tahian. I don't know how to pronounce it then.
No, I'd pronounce it Tavo.
Tavo? But the Y, it's not. Unless they pronounce.
Well, like H means kind of silent-ish, and then you get Tavo.
Tim is right up the back of Jock, who has lost huge amounts of ground to Parky, but he's still within tier. I mean, not huge, I wouldn't say huge, but he's lost ground. Could we see a switch? New drivers. As pretty sure I pointed out earlier in the race, Tim and Parky, both good friends. Could Tim trying to pull off a favour for him. But now this train is starting to form up again, and who knows, Lapitis, even though on the 2-stop, he could still be in a shout for this win. Because with how slow they're all going, he's on fresh offs. I put it without he doesn't have a single warning in this race. And he's yet fastest. There you go.
13, I think, laps left. Or on lap 23 now, so 13 laps left for him.
Yeah, pretty much.
The gap in front of him is only 9 seconds. 13 laps, he'll be able to close it up.
I mean, with how slow these are going, it wouldn't surprise me.
Right now, Tavo will need to make a move on Womble to take back that first so he can back Womble up, because right now, sure, he can Parky through, but it's not going to help us much if he was able to be in a 1-2 position and do the swap.
Yeah.
And I think that, honestly, not doing the swap on the opening laps has really hindered Parky's chances right now of taking it today.
Okay, I was hoping you put today in instead of taking it. But I mean, after this, as gain time, he's only 8.9. Yeah, so there you go. That's the hint that he could be on the back of these guys very soon. And Jock is close, but he's not close enough just because of the DRS. Who knows? All it needs is one mistake from Parky, one mistake from anyone, one mistake from Womble, and then he could make a chain reaction, and who knows what could happen. But I mean, now Jock is closing up a little bit too. Excuse me, he's closing up a little bit too. Parky, who is right on the back of his teammate, a switch needs to be done with soon as. Excuse me. As one was bolting away, I think he's set to take the win, pretty much. But I think, like you said, I think not doing the switch has hindered from taking
Parky's chances of taking it today. Just make sure you put in today, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, top 5 once again, very close.
Nothing against
as Parky. They were.
Nothing against Parky, but I kind of hope he DNF so we get an interesting final round. I can't lie to you, but is Jock right on the back of Parky? He's closer than he ever has been. But Parky with DRS, is there a switch happening between the two Mercedes? There is. I think no, there's not. They need to make it happen soon. I don't understand why.
Yeah. Is in this position they need to make a switch happen, and Tavo needs to back Jock up
also, even
to make sure that Lapitus can catch up to these top 5 and maybe pass Jock.
I don't
know.
Listen,
like,
listen for a minute. I mean, think about it. Even if the championship doesn't get wrapped up, I mean, if Tahio can let Parky in second, it will make Parky's job much easier next week to get the title. And will make Jock.
That is also true as well, yeah.
Have a much harder job of it.
In this position, in my opinion, they need to switch. Tavo needs to back Jock up a little bit to make sure Lapitus can close up to the top 5, and hopefully, in theory, he could pass Jock, and then by then Parky would be home and dry, secured in second.
Well, that's not happening.
Yeah, that's what needs to happen.
Exactly.
I don't think that it's going to happen at this rate, but it's what needs to happen.
This could be where it happens. I think it will be. Parky is closing up to the back of his teammate. This has to be. He's defending, is he? He is defending.
Yeah, he's defending against his teammate. He should have let him through there.
There's no way these two are in a party.
He really should have let him through there.
There's no way these two are in a party if this is how they're acting. There's no way these two are in a party. Lampardus is closing up a little bit.
Tavo really needs to think about the team goal, and the team goal right now is to get Parky the championship. So
to get the double.
This is
Tim,
not the way that you do it.
Tim having a look at the inside. I mean, Tim's showing a different bit of aggression, which you haven't seen from him. Ever since I started commentating in Canada, I haven't seen him showing this. This much aggression, because he's been going for moves that don't look on, which he never normally does. He's normally going to cover. He's patient to wait for the opportunity to come. But now, Parky's dropped off a little bit, and now Jock, can he get the move? Because as we said, Jock will take any points he can get. Off Parky, but I don't know. We'll just see. If Parky didn't have DNS, he's a sitting duck on the straight. There's no question.
Yeah, I don't think it's a question of when this switch is gonna happen. I think it's a question of when Parky can pass Tavo.
I mean, no, it's a question of it's even a question of if the switch is going to happen, because it probably won't. Oh, Parky running a little bit wide there.
I don't think a switch is going to happen. I think an overtake has to happen.
Parky running a little bit wide there, and if Jock was a little bit closer, he could take advantage of that and maybe slip ahead of the Mercedes. I mean, I want to ask Parky on this. What is going? I mean,
yeah.
I want to ask Parky after this. I hope he finishes on the podium just so I can ask him what was going on in the team. What was going on there? Because first of all, on the first stage and now here. Like, I mean, in my opinion, if I was Parky, I would be let's just say I'd be having a few words with Tackle after the race.
And to be honest, if my teammate was in a championship fight and I was ahead, I'd let a switch happen and hold up the guys behind.
Then again, but then again,
it's just logical.
Yeah, it is logical. But now Parky's dropped off massively. I wouldn't say massively, but he's dropped off from his teammate, and now could this be the move Jock was hoping for? No, he's too far back.
Too far back once again.
No, he could. Parky doesn't have the DRS, and now look how close he is to the back of that Mercedes. Could we see an overtake? I don't think we will though, but could we see a dive? Or maybe Parky making a mistake? No, we can't. But I mean, in my opinion, this is just silly from Tavo, or Tahio, whatever you want to call him. Tahio. Excuse me. But I mean, that was the first look.
Womble seems he's got a 3-second gap now, so it seems he's pretty comfortable in the lead.
Well, I mean,
because Tavo would have to close up 3 seconds in the last 7 laps, which on equal tires, that doesn't look like it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't think we'll be seeing Lampetus get these guys, but I mean, I think he could get Tim with time penalties. I mean, Jock, that was his chance. Parky without DRS as Tahio runs very wide in that corner. This is silly from Tahio. I don't think he has a mic, so I don't think we'll be getting him in. But now Parky doesn't get the best of runs. Could Jock have a look? If this was last lap, he'd definitely be having a look. Because with Parky without the DRS, he'd definitely be having a look. If this was last lap. Of course, I don't think he's close enough again, but I think it will have to be, from what it looks, I think it will have to be a dive or a slice and look for the Red Bull driver. To get ahead of Parky as it stands. Excuse me. Or maybe what the Merc team could be doing. We've seen this in real life from the Merc team. They could be doing. Oh, Jock's around!
Oh, Jock has spun and he's Parky in 3rd right now. Jock has fell down to 5th. Now down to 6th.
But we're still enough to keep...
He's not gonna go down to 7th, but he's down in 6th right now.
Still be enough to keep it alive. But I mean, it's a no-brainer to let Parky mine now. If he doesn't, then I'm done. Let's just say that much.
Yeah. Jock, if he stays in this position, which in theory he should, he will stay in the title fight even if Parky comes 2nd.
Well, I mean,
so if the Mercedes do switch, Jock will still be in the championship fight.
The thing is, it's hard to tell because I mean.
And there's rain. I see rain there.
Rainfall.
There is rain for on lap 30.
I mean, this could stir it all up. Could we see Parky DNF maybe? There's a possibility of it. This could stir up everything.
Jock, if he were to DNF, you'd gain 1 position, 10 points. I'm pretty sure it is for 5th.
Yeah, it is 10 points. So who knows what could happen?
Yeah, you'd gain 10 points, which
is very useful for next week. It's very useful for us. Entertainment-wise next week. I think Jock's praying to the Lord.
Tavo gets on the grass a little bit there.
But Jock is closing it back to Lampetus, so if Parky DNFs and Jock can get ahead of Lampetus, that'll be P4, that'll be 12 points, which will fill the door wide open for next week. Parky's starting to drop off on his teammate by a big margin to say the least. Parky run a bit wide in that corner. And if Jock didn't make that mistake, he could have been ahead of Parky by now because he's dropped off from his teammate.
If they don't make this switch, even at the last lap, if they don't make this switch...
Oh, and then...
Yeah.
As Gavin's out on Inter, it's just for, I think just for the fun of it, if I'm being honest. He's down a 3-2.
Yeah. Because it doesn't look like he's close enough to 9th, because he's very far back. So
There's Jockers on the back.
Yeah, I'd say
Jock. But I mean, it could have been all done and dusted with today if Tahir would just move out of the way. But it hasn't happened. That is just Gavin. That's Gavin right in the mouth.
That's Gavin. Okay, that's Gavin. Yeah.
I can't. Yeah, the rain is starting to come down. I can't lie to you. Nothing against Parky. I kind of hope in DNFs for the sake of we have a good fight next week. I have nothing against any of these drivers.
Still not letting his teammates through. Laps 31. They should have done it in the opening laps. But still, the switch hasn't happened.
Actually, no. One more has a bunch of penalties. One more has 1, 2, 3, 4 penalties. So Parky would, at the moment, will get second. And if they know about the penalties...
So it's a no-brainer that he should be let through, because then he'd take the win. If Parky were to take the win,
that's the point even
then
more.
Then he would take the championship.
That's the point even more. We didn't know about that. Now we know about that. Unless they don't know about it.
So Parky will finish second right now, and that's not going to be enough for the championship. If they do a switch, he'll take the championship, because Tim also has penalties as well, doesn't he?
Yes. A Jock on
if it's literally, it's a no-brainer. They have to do this switch.
Then again, if they don't know about the time penalties, there's still no excuse for not making the switch, but still. 4 time penalties, that's 12 seconds. Where's one more going to pull 12 seconds from it? I have no clue. Yeah, the rain is starting to pour down heavily.
They just have to make the switch. I feel like I'm Vettel complaining, but like they really need to make the switch.
You're telling me you feel like Vettel complaining. I feel like I'm Vettel complaining. Oh, Parky! Losing it a little bit there. Heart-stopping moment in that Mercedes garage. He's losing time now.
To be honest, I kind of hope the Tapa gets a penalty because it's just ridiculous.
Exactly. If I mean Parky, I mean, I kind of hope he doesn't, so we can see the championship go down to next week. But I mean, it's ridiculous.
It's gonna be, as it stands, it'll be a Mercedes 1-2. If they switch the order of that 1-2, Parky's champion. I just don't get it.
I don't get it either. I did do something. Sorry. On.
To this race.
Definitely, no question, he will be. L5, that is for Lapitis, he spun. Now, is that rainy condition
starting up into 5th now?
Is the rainy condition starting to take effect on these drivers as Parky getting very, and I mean very close to that inside curb on that corner? I mean, Kevin...
Parky closing up the Tavo.
I mean, Kevin, if there's any drama...
He's not close enough right now.
Kevin, if there's any drama we ask for, it's if Parky DNFs. Not, I just said it a few times, nothing against Parky at all, it's just... They go down to the final race. Parky looks stable enough here. I mean, it's a no-brainer. I mean, if they know about time penalties...
He'll be champion if they make the switch. And Tavo's not in the title fight.
I'm sorry for cursing, but I mean... If I was Parky, the words I'd be saying would be pretty, I mean, you wouldn't like to hear them. Let's just say that much.
Yeah.
If I was Parky, I'd be fuming, but I mean, I was only, I mean, you wanted to do it now, but I mean, like, I think Ty wants that win so bad, and I think he knows, basically.
Yeah, both Mercedes drivers only have 1 warning between them, and, Tim has, 2 penalties.
So no, actually, if Jock can get within 6 seconds, he can still take P4. Which would mean if Parky were DNF, he'd be on the podium. But Tahio running a little bit 1, they're both running a little bit 1. Now it's a no-brainer to make the switch right now. I don't care. Even if you don't hold more time on this.
I'm actually going to be mad after this race if they don't make the switch.
I mean, I
I'm going
won't
to be mad if they don't make the switch.
I will be
I'm
mad
gonna
in
go
the
insane.
I mean, do it after we end the live stream, please. Oh, Parky running a little bit wide, as does his teammate. If they do it on the final lap, it'll be all this drama for nothing. I mean, you can see why. I mean, we can't predict what will happen on the final lap. We don't know what's going on. If they are in a party, then this is just peculiar. Or, I'm not looking what I'm looking for. I mean, this is just ridiculous. If they're in a party, it makes it even worse.
Yeah. He's gonna be fuming, especially, like, he's gonna be fuming right now. If they're in a party, he's going to be saying things that should not be said here.
Definitely. Man, they know about time penalties.
Within 5/10s, they should just switch. They should
I mean, if you think about it, Tim has 2 penalties. It would still be a 1-2, even if he...
Yeah, they could drop behind Tim and make a switch, and they'd still get a 1-2.
This could be it. If you don't see the switch, I'm gonna go mental if you don't see the switch. I swear to God. It has to be. Look how close he is to his teammate.
If I was Parky, to be honest, I'd just send it down the inside somewhere.
He's
blocking his teammate.
This is ridiculous. Parky will have to go for it somewhere. I don't care where.
Like, you have to be so selfish.
No,
to be doing this to your teammate.
Not just anyone, especially your teammate. Oh, Rocky annoyed.
They have one more sector to make this switch.
If
they make the switch, he's champion. If they don't make the switch, he's not champion.
Will the switch happen? As one will cross the line, take the net race win. The switch has to happen.
You have to go wide, but you're not going to. Oh, no, could you believe it?
The switch isn't fucking happening.
He was champion. He should have been champion, and he wasn't.
Oh my! You fucking word. But they tried to do it across the line! What?
Okay, Parky still...
Imagine if Parky DNF, the words that would be said... Oh my fucking God. The words that would be said if Parky DNF... I think
that Tavo might have been moving out of the way for his teammate.
I mean,
but it was very odd way of doing it. It's very...
So the championship does go. So the championship does end up going down to next week. It shouldn't have, but it has.
If Parky was over to the left, I think he would have been champion.
That's probably which means but I mean, imagine if Parky DNF. Let's just
say... he nearly did. He could have. Like, if he DNF'd before the line.
I was not getting the broadcast here. I was trying to watch Jordy. How close was Parky's car not crossing the line? Not even that far from not crossing it. Oh
yeah, God, he... And his driver's... What's happening there?
Okay, we have to get the lads in. So, it is 1-1. Oh, I want to hear what Parky has to say. I need to hear what Parky has to say about that, and I'll get 1-1, and I'll invite Tahoe just in case. And if Tahoe gets in, then I'm gonna... I see the podium interviews may go on for a little while. 1 more, there you go. What tournaments have been invited, and there's no one who really caught my eye off it, if I'm being honest. No one, Parky, you remember? Oh, it should have been. It should have been.
Stock 5th, up to 6th, and yeah.
I spawned 7th, and then the rest.
They need to change that.
I mean, I'm sorry we missed the grid order, but I mean, what the fuck? I'm sorry for the language, but what the fuck? We do have 1 point. We do have 1 point. I'm going in. I'm not even sure if I'll have the other two in because the words that will be if they are in a party. The word. Oh my god, they're in a party. Oh my. Oh Jesus, I feel bad.
Not even join.
I can't be fucking.
Fair enough. I want to get Parky and I don't care how much he's pissed. Parky won't be the happiest man on earth. He would have been champion. But I'm more
They had
likely
all
sure
race to make that switch.
It's
All race.
Exactly. It's mental.
Good for them.
I wouldn't miss out to join the party either, because they're gonna have an absolute no. Okay. Well then, I don't think Tahio is joining, so Kevin, do you want to take part here, or shall I? Okay. Okay, go ahead.
Yep. Your race was like overall it was pretty good, coming from 8th to finish in 2nd. All race, me and Lee were talking about you and your teammate really should have switched, and then your teammate maybe holds the people behind up, so you could pull away and win. Pretty much all race we were expecting a switch, and then it kept not happening. And then when we seen your teammate fighting you when you were trying to pass him, we kind of went, maybe this switch, maybe he doesn't want the switch to happen. Could you like give us a rundown of like if you were talking about a switch or what was the plan?
Like we had before the race that if the race goes like it went, that Jokke is down and we are in the top, that we switch. And I was last 3 laps multi-21 to Tahabo all the time, and then he said he lets me on the line so Tim can't pass him. And or actually he said it at the start of the race and I forget it at the line. I was going right on his back, and he braked on the line to give me space, but I slammed into him and there was no switch made. So yeah, if I had not gone straight to the back of Tahabo, we might have with a little like 0.02 of the second gap made a switch. But I was stupid and I was behind and I crashed, so
I mean, thing is, I'm not sure if you guys knew about this, but Womble and Tim had. I mean, even if Tim passed Tahio, it wouldn't have mattered because he had 6 second time penalty, or Womble and 12. So I mean, like, it wouldn't have mattered. It still would have been a 1-2. So I'm just very confused on like what, you know.
Yeah, were you aware of Womble and Tim's penalties? Were you talking about that, saying that a switch could still be made and you'd still get a 1-2 on penalties?
What did you ask? I missed that.
Just were you aware of Womble's and Tim's penalties, that even if you fell behind Tim, you still would have got the 1-2? Were you talking about maybe you could still make a switch and win it on penalties, or?
We had taken the look at the penalties. We knew that Womble has 12 seconds of penalties, so we didn't try to push him, and we just made sure that we don't crash and we can finish the race. But we didn't know that Tim had penalties because we never asked Tim's penalties. So okay. Yeah, I was pretty much fighting without any reason with Tim there and lost a few times to DRS, but. Yeah, at least the gap is 22 points to Jokke, so he has to outscore me by 23 points next week. That's very hard.
I mean, but nothing is impossible in this sport after all, is it?
So all you need to do is, I think, finish 8th, I think,
yes.
that is.
No,
if
9th,
Jokke wins, I have to be in top 9. which is pretty easy because actually if he wins, he has more wins than I have. So actually, yeah, I have to be in top 8. He wins the championship in
by
a point.
by the wins because he has more wins than me. Yeah.
Yeah, on my count back. So.
So yeah, I think we'll go on to one more there.
No,
Thank you for that, Parky.
Before we go, Parky, is next week Belgium or is it Italy? Because I'm still unsure.
Was there an on purpose crash between Per and Schumacher because
I have no clue.
Fantasy has suck my dick, fucking dirty league ban. Yes, you are an idiot.
Yeah, we didn't see that, unfortunately.
I mean, we caught
yeah,
what
but
happened.
I saw like some kind of crash there.
Yeah, sort of, but we don't know what happened. Yeah, so next week is Belgium, correct me if I'm wrong, or is next week Italy, Parky? I'm not 100% sure.
And Tim wants me the penalty for not leaving any space. When there was an overtake, I didn't let any space. At least Womble had one overtake, he didn't me any space, but... Did you see any overtakes from me that I... Actually, in the chicane, I went down to inside and I gave the car space that you can go there, but he didn't go there, so... But we have to look that on video.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Park, you went from wrong. Is next week Belgium or is it Monza the finish off?
I give Tim the 5-second time penalty.
Okay, Parky, is next week Belgium the finish off or is it Monza we're going to?
Yeah, Belgium is the last race of the season.
Okay,
so,
thank you.
Okay.
And it's next Sunday.
Yeah, so all I have to say is like, congratulations on your P2 and taking a giant leap to that championship and good luck next week for Belgium.
So yeah, do you want to do Womble?
Yeah, so moving on to third place now at Womble. I mean, it was pretty... Now. Okay, thank you for joining this, Parky. Yeah, Parky, I mean, no, excuse me, Womble. Wait, what was I was gonna say is that basically, it's just time penalties cost you in that race. You did so well in that race. If it wasn't for time penalties, you would have taken that win.
I got penalties for running wide. That just infuriated me, if anything. But that was 100% my race, man.
Yeah.
By far, because I knew I was quickest on track, race pace wise. Yeah, if it weren't for the penalties, man, I would have won that easily, comfortably.
Yeah, you would have won it by
It was a good race, so I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, I mean that's all I can say. But Kevin, you have any questions for?
Well, I know that you're not in the title fight, but next week being Belgium, do you think that you could challenge for another win around there, or do you think that you're a little bit off the pace?
To be honest, I think I'm a little bit off the pace on most tracks, but the Spa, I don't think will be one of them. Hopefully, anyway. Spa's usually one of my stronger tracks, and it's like the same today. Hungary is one of my stronger tracks. Sometimes, not all the time, but today was lucky enough. So, yeah, hopefully, but I don't think next week. I don't think.
Okay.
I don't think anyway.
All I have to say now is that congratulations on your P3 and good luck next week for Belgium.
Yeah, cheers.
Thank you all for watching. Yes, thank you all for watching. This has been F1 WCS round 12. Hungary. Quite the action-packed race with many decisions, which a few words came out of my mouth up here, and I'm pretty sure a few words came out of Parky's mouth. But I've been Taze. I have been joining my next aspect, who I believe should be joining me next week. Correct?
Should be, hopefully, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you all for watching. We will see you next week in Belgium.